Let us journey back to a time long ago, to an era where the world was vastly different from what we know today. Imagine a time when the earth was wild and untamed, a place where nature reigned supreme and humanity was just beginning to find its place. We're going back to the age of the cavemen. These were our ancestors, the early humans who roamed the earth millions of years ago. They were the pioneers of survival, adapting to a world filled with challenges and dangers. They lived millions of years ago, in a time that seems almost unimaginable to us now. The earth was a place of raw beauty and peril, with landscapes that stretched endlessly and were untouched by modern civilization. Life was very different then. There were no cities, no technology, and no comforts of modern life. Instead, there was the vast wilderness, filled with untamed landscapes and primitive living conditions. The world was a wild place. Danger was everywhere, from the predators that roamed the land to the harsh elements that the cavemen had to endure. Survival was a daily struggle, and only the toughest could make it through. Cavemen had to be tough to survive. They were resilient and resourceful, using their wits and strength to navigate the challenges of their environment. Every day was a test of their endurance and ingenuity. They learned to adapt to their environment, developing skills that would help them survive and thrive. They observed the world around them, learning from nature and using that knowledge to their advantage. They used their skills to thrive. They crafted tools from the materials they found, turning stones, bones, and wood into instruments that would aid them in their daily lives. These tools were essential for hunting, building, and protection. Cavemen were resourceful and resilient. They had to be, in order to survive in such a harsh and unforgiving world. Their ingenuity and determination were key to their survival. They made tools from stone, bone, and wood. These tools were simple but effective, allowing them to hunt, build shelters, and protect themselves from the dangers that surrounded them. These tools helped them hunt and build. Hunting was a crucial part of their survival, providing them with the food they needed to sustain themselves. Building shelters gave them a place of refuge from the elements and predators. They sought shelter in caves. Caves offered natural protection and were often used as homes by early humans. These ancient dwellings provided a safe haven where they could rest and regroup. They also built simple shelters for protection. Using branches, leaves, and other natural materials, they constructed rudimentary structures that offered some defense against the elements and predators. Life was a constant cycle of hunting and gathering. They relied on their skills and knowledge of the land to find food and resources. Every day was a quest for sustenance, and their survival depended on their ability to find and gather what they needed. They relied on nature for everything, from food and water to materials for building and tools. Nature was their provider. They had a deep connection with the natural world and understood its rhythms and cycles. Join us as we explore the fascinating world of cavemen. We will take you on a journey into prehistory, uncovering the secrets of their daily lives and survival tactics. We will delve into their daily lives, examining how they lived, worked, and played. From their routines to their rituals, we will gain insight into the world of our ancient ancestors. We will uncover their secrets to survival. How did they manage to thrive in such a challenging environment? What skills and knowledge did they possess that allowed them to endure and prosper? Get ready for an adventure into prehistory. Together we will step back in time and discover the incredible story of the cavemen, the pioneers of human survival. Imagine a time without houses. Where would you live? Cavemen found shelter in caves. Caves provided protection from the elements. They offered safety from predators. Caves were natural shelters. They were essential for survival. Not all cavemen lived in caves. Some built shelters. They used branches, leaves, and animal hides. These shelters were simple but effective. They provided a place to sleep and stay dry. Finding a good location was important. Cavemen needed access to food and water. They looked for places near rivers and forests. These areas provided the resources they needed to survive. A good shelter was crucial for their way of life. Life for the caveman was challenging. They faced a world full of dangers and uncertainties, where every day was a battle against the elements and the wild creatures that roamed the land. Each day was a test of survival. From the moment they woke up, they had to be vigilant and resourceful, using their skills and knowledge to find food, water, and shelter. The sun would rise and a new day would begin. With the first light of dawn, the cavemen would prepare for the tasks ahead, knowing that their survival depended on their ability to adapt and overcome. The men would go hunting. They would track animals through the dense forests and open plains, using their keen senses and primitive weapons to bring down their prey. They hunted for animals to feed their families. The women gathered food. They would search the landscape for edible plants, fruits, and nuts, ensuring that their community had a balanced diet. They collected berries, nuts, and roots. These foraged foods were essential for their nutrition and survival, providing vitamins and minerals that were hard to come by. Children helped with daily tasks. From a young age, they were taught the skills they would need to survive, learning by watching and helping the adults. They learned important skills from a young age. These skills included making tools, finding food, and understanding the environment around them. The boys learned to hunt. They practiced with small animals and gradually took on larger prey, honing their abilities to provide for their future families. The girls learned to gather. They became adept at identifying edible plants and understanding the seasonal cycles of their environment. Everyone played a role in survival. The community worked together, sharing their resources and knowledge to ensure that everyone had what they needed. Life was not all work and no play. Despite the hardships, they found moments of joy and relaxation, playing games and enjoying each other's company. Cavemen found time for entertainment. They would gather around the fire to tell stories, dance, and celebrate their successes. They told stories and danced. These activities strengthened their bonds and provided a sense of community and belonging. They made music with simple instruments. Using bones, stones, and other natural materials, they created rhythms and melodies that echoed through the ages. They had strong bonds with each other. These relationships were crucial for their emotional well-being and survival, providing support and companionship. They relied on each other for survival. In a world full of challenges, their unity and cooperation were their greatest strengths. Cavemen were skilled toolmakers. They used the resources around them. They crafted tools from stone, bone, and wood. These tools were essential for their survival. They used hand axes for cutting and chopping. They made scrapers to prepare animal hides. They crafted spears for hunting. Making tools was a difficult process. Cavemen had to carefully shape each tool. They used stones to chip away at other stones. They used bone and wood for handles. Over time, their tools became more sophisticated. They learned new techniques for crafting. These tools were valuable possessions. They were passed down through generations. They represent the ingenuity of early humans. They show their ability to adapt and innovate. Section 5. The strength of the clan, family, and community. Cavemen lived in small groups called clans. These clans were like extended families. They shared everything. They worked together to survive. Family was important to cavemen. They relied on each other for support and protection. The elders were respected for their wisdom. They shared their knowledge and experience. They taught the younger generation. They helped to preserve their traditions. Social bonds were strong within the clan. Cooperation was essential for survival. They hunted together. They shared their food. They protected each other from danger. The strength of the clan ensured their continued existence. Section 6. Masters of the hunt, securing sustenance. Hunting was a way of life for cavemen. It was necessary for their survival. They hunted large animals like mammoths and bison. They also hunted smaller animals like deer and rabbits. Hunting required skill, strategy, and courage. Cavemen used spears and other weapons. They learned to track animals. They set traps to catch prey. They often hunted in groups. This increased their chances of success. Hunting was not without danger. Animals could fight back. Cavemen could be injured or killed. But the rewards of a successful hunt were great. It meant food for the clan. It meant survival. Section 7. A flicker in the darkness, the power of fire. Imagine a world without fire. No warmth, no light, no cooked food. The discovery of fire was a game changer. It transformed the lives of cavemen. Fire provided warmth and light. It kept them safe from predators. It allowed them to cook food. No one knows exactly how cavemen discovered fire. Perhaps they observed lightning strikes. Maybe they saw sparks from rubbing stones together. However it happened, it was a momentous event. Fire brought people together. They gathered around the fire for warmth and light. They shared stories and meals. Fire became a symbol of community and survival. Section 8. Nourishing the body. The caveman diet. Cavemen were hunter-gatherers. They ate what they could find and kill. Their diet consisted of meat, fish, fruits, nuts, and roots. They were dependent on nature for their food supply. Meat provided protein and fat. They ate the meat of the animals they hunted. They also ate fish. They used spears and other tools to catch fish. Plants provided essential vitamins and minerals. Cavemen had a balanced diet. They ate a variety of foods. They had to be resourceful to survive. They adapted to their environment and found ways to thrive. Section 9. Conclusion. Echoes of the past. The life of a caveman was challenging but rewarding. They faced constant dangers, from wild animals to harsh weather conditions. Every day was a test of their survival skills and their ability to adapt to an ever-changing environment. They had to be vigilant and quick-thinking, always ready to defend themselves and their families. They had to be resourceful and resilient to survive. Using primitive tools, they crafted weapons and built shelters that protected them from the elements. Their ingenuity was remarkable as they learned to use the resources available to them in innovative ways. They were the original inventors, constantly improving their tools and techniques, but they also had a deep connection to nature. Foraging in the forest, collecting water from streams, and observing the world around them, they developed a profound understanding of their environment. This connection was not just about survival, it was a relationship built on respect and knowledge of the natural world. They lived in harmony with their surroundings. Cavemen were our ancestors, and their way of life was deeply intertwined with the rhythms of nature. They understood the importance of balance and sustainability, ensuring that they did not deplete the resources they depended on. Their communal lifestyle fostered strong family bonds and a sense of belonging. They laid the foundation for human civilization. They developed tools, mastered fire, and learned to work together as a community. These achievements were monumental, setting the stage for future advancements. The mastery of fire, in particular, was a turning point, providing warmth, protection, and a means to cook food, and form strong social bonds. Sharing food, helping each other, and living in close-knit groups, they created the first social structures. These bonds were crucial for their survival, as cooperation and mutual support were necessary to overcome the challenges they faced. Their story is a reminder of our own strength and adaptability. The cavemen's ability to overcome obstacles and thrive in a harsh world is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Their triumphs and struggles echo through the ages, inspiring us to face our own challenges with courage and determination. Though their time has passed, their legacy lives on. The tools they left behind, the cave paintings that tell their stories, and the artifacts that give us a glimpse into their lives are all reminders of their enduring impact. These remnants of the past connect us to our ancestors and remind us of the journey humanity has taken. We can learn from their ingenuity, their resilience, and their ability to live in harmony with nature. In our modern world, where technology often distances us from the natural world, the lessons of the cavemen are more relevant than ever. Their resourcefulness and adaptability are qualities we can strive to emulate, and their deep connection to the natural world. By reconnecting with nature, we can find balance and a sense of peace. The cavemen's respect for the environment is a lesson in sustainability that we can apply to our own lives, ensuring that we protect the planet for future generations. The next time you see a fire, remember the cavemen who first harnessed its power. Fire was a symbol of their ingenuity and a tool that transformed their lives. It brought them together, providing warmth and a place to gather and share stories. Their story is our story. The legacy of the cavemen is woven into the fabric of our existence. As we sit around our own campfires, we continue the tradition of community and connection that began with our ancient ancestors. Their echoes resonate within us, reminding us of where we come from and the enduring strength of the human spirit.